the strongest wolf warrior goes out just to capture female celebrities. Just because a popular female star stole my computer and fell to the ground hard. And this is just for filming a variety show. But what she doesn't know is, the computer contains the country's most advanced scientific and technological information. I instantly felt like killing someone. She actually nodded and was very satisfied with her masterpiece. I grabbed the woman's collar. The manager of the female star beside me quickly pulled away from me and asked me to cooperate quickly. He even took out 10,000 cash and threw it on my face, threatening that my broken computer is only worth this little money. The fans who were watching threatened to beat me up. Hearing this, I silently made a phone call. Not long after, they were surrounded by a group of armed men. Countless. The sniper rifle was aimed at the female star standing in front of me. He was so arrogant just now. I was even scared to the point of peeing. Just because my status is extremely special. From the rebirth of the apocalypse to the 5-year-old me, using memories from past lives, directly invented a number of future black technologies, making the Dragon Kingdom's military lead the world for hundreds of years. And I'm not only regarded as top secret by the higher-ups, he also became the youngest academician in history. To tell them that the end is coming. It's not easy to get the upper-level life. Convince China to recruit 50 million troops overnight. The army is equipped with countless high-precision weapons. This approach directly caused the surrounding small countries to panic. Western countries unite to question the enemy. But China is not afraid at all. Close the country directly without any excuse. After searching to no avail, the United States and Zhao Li even discussed sanctions plans overnight. And facing their reaction, China has changed from its former friendly appearance, directly declared to sever all relations with them. Just because of Blue Star in the previous life. In 2060, the gods and demons revived and the gods descended. They used Blue Star as their paradise to enslave hundreds of millions of people. The United States and Little Life have surrendered one after another, become a slave of gods and demons. Only the Chinese descendants of Yan and Huang are still rising to resist. But in the end, it's not worth thousands. Gods, demons in the siege of the Western countries. The 100 Years' War finally destroyed China and the gods and demons in the sky. Therefore, I will tell you in advance that the end will come in 3 years. Cicada high level, and bring the organized information. Getting ready to fly to the building. At this moment, a woman suddenly rushed up. He was followed by a dozen bodyguards and cameras. He snatched the computer from my hand. Then he fell hard to the ground. I was stunned for a moment. But he was still smiling and talking to the camera, as if everything just now had nothing to do with him. The staff quickly took my hand and explained. They are recording a program for celebrity Yang Zhaoxiao. You will be compensated later. I squatted down to check the computer. Seeing such important information being smashed to pieces, I instantly felt like killing someone. I don't care what you are filming. You'd better pray that the data on my computer is still there. Otherwise you will spend your next life in prison. However, Yang Zhaoxiao listened to what I said. Not only was I not scared, but I was getting increasingly unhappy. How much is a broken computer worth? I'll pay you double the price. It was difficult for me to get down, so I ignored him. He lowered his head and started picking up the pieces of the computer. Fortunately, only the screen body is broken. The hard drive inside is not damaged. But then Yang Zhaoxiao said coldly, "Can't you hear me talking to you? Take 10,000 and get out of here." After saying that, I heard a snap. A wad of cash fell heavily on me. I looked up and saw his sneer expression. The fans next to him also looked sarcastic. Your computer doesn't even have an OEM label. At first glance, it looks like a brand name product that you assembled yourself. Why do you still want to blackmail people? My brother is a lawyer. Dare to blackmail someone and you will be bankrupted. Look at their arrogant faces. My heart became cold and I stopped arguing. Silently dialed a phone number. My computer was deliberately damaged. You watch and deal with it. After saying that, I hung up the phone and sat aside. Yang Zhaoxiao rolled her eyes. I want to see who you can call. Not long after, two men in black came over with gloomy faces. stopped young Zhao Xiao who wanted to leave. Who ordered you to smash your computer? Yang Zhaoxiao looked at the two people in front of him without any panic. Just because both of them are wearing ordinary clothes. Yang Zhaoxiao is still so arrogant that she thinks the money is not enough. Give you another 10,000. As you speak, you will throw money in my face again. But at this moment, I heard one of the men in black say, his computer is specially customized. The computer itself is worth more than 1 million. The information inside is worth billions. Do you want me to send you the account? When she heard the price, not only Yang Zhaoxiao burst into laughter. Even the fans gathered around were laughing non-stop. He doesn't look like a rich person at first glance. Mr. Li didn't have sex with these people. He took out the phone and sneered. It seems you can't give me an explanation. You can't afford to lose money, right? This person intends to destroy important national confidential information. It's up to you how to handle it. Who are you trying to scare? As soon as Yang Zhaoxiao heard the words state secrets. Laugh instantly. But before he finished speaking, there was a sudden roar above his head, followed by the sound of breaking glass. Before he could react, hundreds of gunmen jumped out of the glass window. Live ammunition special forces. He pointed the gun directly at Yang Zhaoxiao. Then a person holds a license. Yang Zhaoxiao said to everyone indifferently. Intention to destroy important state secret documents. Now, I'm bringing you in for treason. Yang Zhaoxiao was stupid. The live broadcast room was also confused. At this time, two armed policemen had already stepped forward, holding down his left and right hands. A man who looked like a captain walked quickly in front of me. Respectfully, Mr. Tang. I was asked to ask for your opinion as long as you nod. When he said this, he made a gesture of wiping my neck. I know at this moment as long as I agree. In front of, the arrogant and domineering Yang Zhaoxiao will be dealt with secretly. But I waved to him and pointed at Yang Zhaoxiao's fans. He immediately understood what I meant. Put Yang Zhaoxiao in handcuffs. The show crew and his fans were all harassed. Yang Zhaoxiao reacted instantly. Struggled like crazy and wait. Is this some misunderstanding? You just admitted to smashing the computer. Unambiguous evidence. Stop making useless excuses. Whether it's a misunderstanding or not, we can wait until you go to court to discuss it. Until he was taken away. Only his fans dared to secretly discuss it. How come I got caught just for smashing a computer? And soon some crazy fans said that. They say I framed Yang Zhaoxiao based on my identity. Reports of the incident a few days later. It started to spread overwhelmingly. And I have also been given several identities. What is the hidden international reputation of the second-generation official? The illegitimate son of the chaebol, the mastermind behind everything, etc. Huaxia senior executives directly appeared. Let these keyboard warriors regret it for the rest of their lives. At this time, I didn't know everything that was happening outside. I was sitting at a round table with a group of old people with serious faces. Around, telling the details of the coming apocalypse and how to deal with it. Zhao Tang, are you telling the truth? The old man looked back with palpitations on his face. If I hadn't been here for decades. He has studied countless times and starred in technological achievements that are beyond the current era. I'm afraid these people won't let me put this. End of ridiculous words. I nodded silently. Then slowly speak to everyone. Have you not had a good night's sleep recently? Do you all dream that you are in a strange world? Everyone looked at each other. Although these people usually have many things to do. But so many people really can't sleep well. This is inevitably a bit weird. I continue to speak. Are you all having the same dream? That's a building without people. As soon as these words were spoken, several people stood up in unison. See the situation. I posted an obscure image from my hard drive. It is the iconic building in the center of Tiandu in their dreams. According to the situation of the previous life, there are tens of millions of people across the country, all dreaming the same dream. Supported by facts. The senior management finally believed it completely. And start to make the corresponding deployment as I said. Preparing for the end of the world. but me, was appointed as the top commander of this special operation. Commander, we discussed it all day and night. I didn't walk out of the conference room until early the next morning. Then I saw the furious Lao Li at the door. Suddenly startled, because I have never seen old Li, who holds an important position, has ever made such a big fortune. When he saw me coming down, he quickly came over. Just take out your phone. While letting me look at it, he said, take a look. I asked people from the security department to take that female star. After catching, his fans are like crazy. Crazily looking for trolls on the internet to knock them down and slander them. It just so happened that some people were also led to the rhythm. Now you are already an internet celebrity. Seeing Lao Li's angry look, I took a deep breath. Smiling to comfort him and calm him down. Don't Lao Li's fans like to set the pace? Then it starts with him to kill the chicken to scare the monkey. Now I am the commander-in-chief of this layout. Want to deal with the apocalyptic crisis 3 years from now. Of course it won't work without some thunderous tactics. I looked out the window at the bustling traffic. A cold light flashed in the eyes. There is a way to heaven. If you don't take it, there is no door to hell. If you break in, however, to my surprise. Things about Yang Zhaoxiao. Not only was it widely reported by domestic media, not even foreign media also began to add fuel to the fire with their reports. There are even foreign mainstream media calls for. Ask us to release Yang Zhaoxiao as soon as possible. Call us inhumane and make a fuss about human rights. Because this is the most important thing. The senior management also specially comforted me. Let me ignore the gossip outside. Then his face darkened. To hook up with those foreign media. Blatantly slandering important national talents. I think there is no cure for this. With the old man's command, this matter is basically settled. A few days later, a China that pursues a policy of disarmament suddenly announced a conscription of 50 million soldiers. It was even made public. Hundreds of world-leading military weapons. Faced with our suddenly tough approach, the forces of Eastern and Western countries are directly confused. The island country and kimchi country came over to show their goodwill by licking their faces. The beautiful president inquired about our country's purpose to no avail. Unite dozens of Western countries. Decided to boycott us. But what they didn't expect was that Longuo unexpectedly changed its gentle attitude in the past. Directly announced the severance of diplomatic ties with these countries. And on the country's borders, hundreds of thousands of Dongfang speedboats deployed. Facing such a tough keel, hostile forces led by Da Mai. At this moment, we have no choice but to avoid greater conflicts. At the same time, National TV's Evening News announced a high profile. In order to cope with possible disasters in the future, a top action group is now established. I will be the team leader. As soon as this news came out, the whole country was in an uproar, and at this time, Yang Zhao's fans are still obsessed with asking, why did you let team leader Wu Su hurt Zhao Zhao? Could it be that there is no one in China? So they started petitioning. Strong demand to replace the team leader. Some people even said that it was all insider information. Faced with these remarks, the national team began to fall apart. Directly arrested a large number of trolls and keyboard warriors. And spread my brilliant character crazily all over the internet. And I have 45 first-class merit medals alone. Hundreds of second prizes. The third prize has arrived and I can't let it go. Everyone screamed when they saw the scene. At this time, although domestic public opinion was under control, but the forces headed by Da Mai. At this time, he began to feel uneasy, and promised that in the near future, the glorious record of the 8 nation allied forces will be repeated. And at this moment demonstrating how to go to the dream world. To obtain resources such as advanced steel technology, I first took out a similar, something like a rest cabin. There's also a big screen. This is the dream landing pod I invented. After using this, we can log into the game just like Spirit travels to the dream world. I said and got into the landing cabin. But on the big screen at the top, the picture flashed. My appearance suddenly appeared in the picture. This is a small house. And after I opened the door and walked out, the first thing you see is a deep world. The world is shrouded in thick dark clouds. Can't see the sun at all. The surrounding flowers and plants are gray and lifeless. All the houses seem to have experienced thousands of years. Stormy, dilapidated. The mottled walls are covered with weeds and vines. There's no breath of living things at all. The suffocating depression is revealed across the screen. The senior management headed by the old man saw such a scene. Everyone's heart twitched. I explained as I walked out of the house. After landing in the dream world, the first task is to focus on my safe house. Expand a larger security fortress. As I said that, I took out my pistol and fired at the wall. Not even the wall was scratched. Everyone looked a bit sad when they saw the scene. So I went to deal with monsters in the dream world. The best way is only one. Then I raised my hand and shot a fireball. The fireball made a loud bang when it hit the wall. A wall that can't even be broken down by bullets. Instantly blasted to pieces by flames.